All right, hello everyone. So it's a low period for us during the winter. There's almost no work, and I thought, why not record small, historical, maybe educational for someone, video about what and why we did with our Inspire 2. So the very first thing what happened was upgrading propellers. We've been flying like that for 5 years. It's a really good thing. For example, is if you are flying somewhere through the forest and you obviously don't always see those tiny branches. In the winter, original propellers can get very fragile and just, they snap. With carbon, never. The second thing what happened, and that probably kicked off this whole bigger project, which was with the caddies, and we get there, was I saw the video on YouTube, someone installing FPV cam, like OG DJI Air Unit on this one. I don't have original printout because at some moment we upgraded it, and our version is I think quite cool in a way that if you take a look, there is printed out like a holder with 3 sticks sticking out, and what you actually do, you just slide it in, and it's very tightly in position. You can obviously change the angle and blah blah blah, but the point is that you can very quickly attach it. And on this side you go like that, using these screws, which safety screws, which came when X7 was released. Now, arguably, you don't need to, you don't need to remove it or not remove it sometimes, but there is another quite cool, in my opinion, feature to that. We printed a small similar holder to the back of the Inspire, and what gives, you slide it the same way, just remap controls on Inspire in remote, and you can fly backwards with the same speed and the same precision as normally. And if you want to have some shots where car is chasing you, that's like, I would say that's the easiest way to do that. And as you can see, changing the position of the FPV cam takes only like 30 seconds. The problem we discovered after installing FPV cam, that you want to fly much faster, you want to get very close to some subject. And the problem we faced was the original batteries, TB50, are not really, they don't have the high discharge rate. And especially if they get older, they start failing or give you errors quite quickly. And this is where our second project kicked in to address this issue of low power. So basically, we took apart original TB50 battery, we took it into pieces. We have taken this back parts of it, printed casing here, added some cables and blah blah blah, and we had a very first prototype caddy system. This is a current version of caddy, which has its own electronics inside, like it's everything built from the scratch. It didn't turn out as a huge sales hit. Well, sometimes you fail, but we learned a lot in the process. Basically, you just plug it in. It even beeps a little, and you just put it here, and it works. After we had FPV installed and power upgraded, we hit the next challenge, which was when you were driving too fast, I mean flying too fast or driving too fast. You have this issue of cameras hitting the pitch level. So we went another round. Just unscrew these 4 screws on a nose cone, and then you install the top mount. You have to change the screws on upper side, but generally it's still 4 screws. And you're good to go. I mean, there is obviously the thing that you have to disable legs so that they don't go up, because if it goes up, it will hit the camera. I know that. Don't ask how I know or why I know, but it's just a standard parts from Matrice 210 with a little bit of printing, with a little bit of milling. Now you can fly very quickly and it will never hit the limit, because the sky is the limit. And of course you can film upwards into the sky. I wouldn't say that's like something we use too often, but it's a nice tool to have, and it's very quick to install again. A last thing so far we did, and we actually use a lot, is small, or is it small, LED light. It's a Stratus LED, 150 watts. It's not the latest version, but it's one of the powerful ones. Here is a small FPV cam installed to be able to like see where the camera is, the light is looking at. And in my opinion, what is really cool is you install it on the same sticks. How long did it take me? We rehoused a small remote, obviously product of China, like a lot of other things. Yeah, and I can attach this one to the belly of a standard remote, and I can control tilt and light. And it's obviously stabilized, so it is a very useful single op. I would say it's maybe not super strong, but really reasonably strong LED light. Depending on the LiPos you use, it can be up to 10 minutes with full power. And as soon as you've done your flights, removing it is quite easy. Just slide it off and you can attach the camera already and start flying. That's it. As probably with everything, after you've done it Many times it looks so easy, and you question yourself, why didn't I come up with this stuff like earlier? But I guess that's kind of the beauty of it, learning and then make it look simple. And actually it is simple. And yeah, I hope some of that stuff was maybe, I shouldn't say the word inspiring, but maybe it will lead to something, some of your inventions. And X7 is not the newest camera, but it's still quite good. And with FPV addition, with a lot of power and with lights, you can do a lot of stuff. Maybe you don't want to do with something that costs 15,000 euros or whatever it is in your region. Take care. Thank you for watching, and see you next time, I hope. Bye.